What's up, everybody? Today we are doing a controller list ranking of every single controller that's came out for Nintendo consoles. So these are controllers, not gamepads. So if you're expecting like DS gamepads, that doesn't count. So let's get started. These are the same. Okay, we're just gonna count the Wii one as the CCP, the nunchuck, everything. The Wii remote is an S because of the compatibility. You can have 7 controllers in one, technically. You can, not 7, that's a lot. Like, you can have 4. There's the wired classic controller, Mario Kart, all that. It's very nice. Wii remote gets an S because of that. It's very easy to use. It's literally built like a remote, but oh yeah, and I forgot to say, it has many usability. You can turn it around, you can turn it upside. You can plug in a nunchuck, you can plug in a CCP controller. So definitely deserving of an S. The Super Nintendo, this is literally just the classic controller but old, so it's gonna get a B. The classic controller I use a lot, okay? That's the only controller I do use, which is the CCP. But it gets a B because it's like their second controller and they didn't do quite a good job. And there is a little bit of input lag, I noticed. This is the Wii U thing. It's really bad, okay? It's really big. It has a secondary screen on it. It's not really a controller, it's more of like a DS type thing. It's like the 2DS. Feels like it actually. It's just so awkward to hold. Don't know. Switch controllers. Now these are just two Wii controllers put into one. But I don't know, it just feels weird to use, so it's gonna get a C. N64 controller, as much hate as it gets, okay, it's quite good for Mario Kart Wii if used correctly. I think you can use an NC. I use GameCube, but the reason this is the best, in my opinion, it feels good to claw, okay? You got your thumb on the thumbstick, you got your index finger on the keypad, on all the other buttons, you just use your other thumb, and then your middle fingers are the controls, which can be hard to learn, but yes. The Wii U classic controller. Now, this controller has 2 analog sticks, and that is just like the old one. But the only reason that this will never beat the CCP is because of the button placement. Okay, look at those 4 buttons. That's the accelerate X. It's weird to hold, okay? So if you're playing, you gotta put down your thumb and you really gotta extend your fingers, which can hurt your fingers. For that reason, it's gonna get a B. Nintendo controller, this is their first attempt at a controller. Only 3 buttons, and it's very annoying to hold, so it gets a C. But it's not as bad as the Wii U console thing because, of course, it's just the first controller ever made. They weren't really aware. GameCube controller, definitely deserving of an S. It's literally used on Mario Kart, and Mario Kart is the only game I play. Plus, the reason being is because the buttons are very nicely placed. I like how they have X and Y. I'm pretty sure those buttons are called. Forget them, but yeah, the button placement's pretty nice. Clawing's a little bit awkward, but other than that, it's fine. This doesn't count. This is literally just the same thing. This is one controller, one controller. This thing gets a D. Okay, it's small, and I don't like small controllers. Last controller we do have though is the Wii U classic controller type build. I'm gonna call it the classic controller. This thing gets it's like the Wii U controller, but the buttons are even worse placed. Okay, you have those two are just kind of really close together. Driving's a bit awkward with it. Because think about it, you have your thumb on the bottom analog stick, and then let's say you need to hit the 4 directional pad. You hit it with the exact same thumb. So it's dumb, okay? Very dumb controller. And then this is just the nunchuck, which we also got to put up at A. Well, I think that's the end of this tier list video, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you guys disagree or agree, put it in the comments below. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.